got here an article from TheVerge.com by a Mr. Tom Warren. Says the future of Halo is being built with the Unreal Engine 5.
Hey, big takeaways. Halo moving to Unreal Engine 5 and 343 renamed Halo Studios. Alongside that, they are undergoing a development of technologies to sort of explore what it means to be a Halo game in what they are calling Project Foundry. There is a whole little like promotional video called A New Dawn Halo Studios that they did to announce kind of all of this, and it's a nice like packaged, basically just marketing beat, mostly for investors of just like, hey, we're working on the future of Halo and expect changes because we're doing some new stuff over here.
They did their new logo treatment too, and I actually really like it.
I do like the new logo. I think. How do you feel about the name change?
I think it's fine. Halo Studios from 343. I think it's fine.
343 Industries into Halo Studios. I think it's fine. I think it's good as well. It's a little like, I don't know. It feels like we're like losing a little bit of character there and just turning into Halo Studios and just
a little on the nose, sure,
leaning in on pure Halo all the time for the rest of time.
I mean, what was 343 doing otherwise?
Yes, but I think this now pigeonholes them into only making Halo, and they could have made something new, But from the footage they show, it looks beautiful of the environments that they've created in Unreal Engine 5. Some of the character models that they've made there, you see footage of Master Chief in the classic Mark V, Mark V helm armor set. And then a Elite that he sort of does a little battle with real quick in it. All of it looks great. All of it looks beautiful. It looks different than Halo has looked in the past, but I still think it kind of keeps that quasi, almost cartoonish, kind of animated look. Animated is a better word. Animated look to it. And I mean, there's not much else to say about it. From the footage that they showed of what Project Foundry is currently working on, it looks gorgeous. All the different planets that they showed, the some familiar locations, some that are entirely new but still look like Halo. It all looks beautiful. And then the rumors of a Halo Combat Evolved remaster / remake have been circulating for a little while now. And so I expect that is probably the first thing we're looking at. I don't know if it's so much a remake or remaster at this point. To me, this feels like we are just going full reboot. And we are going to kind of start all of this over and in a way harken back to what you knew Halo to be. But I think their main focus now, they say it very clearly. Halo Infinite was their last time using the recipe of Halo of old. They are changing the recipe of Halo. So
how cool would it be is if with this new version of Halo, we go multi-platform.
That's part of the conversation, right? And we should have it. You should expect with the announcement of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle coming first half of next year. Excuse me. You should expect every Xbox game to go multi-platform and make it onto
trickle down.
Your PCs, of course, which they've been doing, but also make it over onto your PlayStations and maybe even your Nintendo Switch 2s, whatever that means. If the Switch 2 can handle it, which I don't think it can. But of this, you are looking at something that is probably several years away. This is just development of technology. This is just playing around in an engine, seeing where they can go with it. The footage is gorgeous and highly detailed and looks fantastic, but this is clearly, to me, them using the engine to sort of maximize what they think they can be capable of without hindering themselves to the consoles yet. I'm going to guess this is a next-gen title the next time we see Halo.
Mm-hmm. I would genuinely be surprised if we see this like this new marketing for whatever this new Halo thing is before 2028.
Oh yeah. Even then we might be being generous with that,
I think maybe we get like a teaser trailer to like along the same vein,
an announcement with a title type thing.
that first thing we got from like Infinite with like maybe I don't even know if we get the like the guy plugging in Master Chief type thing. I don't even know if we get that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a tricky one. So just don't expect anything for a while. I think for the most part,
Right.
I think they should probably go pretty quiet on this.
I agree.
I
Keep it quiet.
I like the energy that they're giving in this. This feels a little bit more confident. This feels
Very,
like
very, very positive. Very like nothing. At no point when I'm watching this announcement video did I feel like at all like trepidatious or worried. I was like, oh, this is great. This is great news.
we're doing something new, but
Course correct.
we're still living in our realm. This to me feels like 343 actually kind of grabbing the reins and saying, "All right, okay, we get it. Like
We hear you.
we these last couple of Halos have not captured the magic, even though I still contest that they have been in very high quality. I think Halo Infinite is one of the best Halo games out there. Not the best, but up there in that conversation for sure. But I think
Top 5.
I think top 3. But I understand how top 3 is a wild take at the same time. I think they need to reintroduce Halo to us in a way that is them. That what is 343 now Halo Studios? What is Halo Studios? What does that mean to get a Halo game from the main studio of it? And I don't think they've fully answered that question in the last 3 titles that they've released, which is unfortunate because that's a lot of time and a lot of resources to do so. It feels like Halo has been flailing for a new identity ever since Bungie left it, and it feels like this is the first time where they feel confident enough to be like, you know what? This is what Halo is. This is what we feel passionate about. We're not trying new things. We're not doing the gimmicks of, loadout multiplayer focused type things. We're not doing the gimmicks of co-op and leaning into a sort of hero based co-op system as opposed to just having a bunch of buddies run around in a co-op level. And then we're not doing maybe we will be doing the open world thing, but I don't think so. What I am curious about with this, Phil, is that this comes off the heels of an announcement of a third-person mode coming to Halo Infinite. This is something sort of in a testing phase, a beta stage right now. That
I completely forgot about that until you brought it up. I remember seeing that on Twitter yesterday.
Yeah, that is coming to Halo Infinite. Yeah, that news happened earlier this week. It was not going to make the headlines or anything, but in conjunction with this, I think we are getting a new form of Halo. And if I were to guess, Halo is going to go third person fully. Because that's where it started. First of all, people forget that part. It's always played with being third person. Halo was initially announced as a third person title, or as a third person.
Was it really?
Yeah. You can find early footage of it and stuff. It doesn't look great, but they switched it to first later on.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And so my guess is that they're gonna go full third person shooter. They are gonna go with open levels, but they're going to keep level formats. I don't think the open world idea really worked for them, even though I enjoyed it for what it was. It was certainly empty, though, to those who critiqued Infinite for that. But I enjoyed it for what it was. Sky's the limit here. It really is. They call it a new dawn. It feels like a new beginning for Halo. In a way that we kind of haven't really felt since, if ever. And so, I'm very, very, very interested to see where they go from here. If there was ever a chance to make a big move and find a rebranding and reintroduce yourself to the public, I think now is the time. Because sort of leaning on the past, like 4, 5, and Infinite have done, hasn't been working.
Forget the past. Kill it if you have to.
God. It's the best theme. It's the best fucking theme in that movie, and they fucking squander it in the last 30 minutes.
Where's the girl?
Ugh. Anyways. I'm interested. You have my interest, but and they talk about, hey, the stuff that we're making right now, the stuff that you're seeing right now, we do intend on putting it in the final product. That's years from now. Things
Yeah.
change. Studios get shut down. Though I doubt
long time.
that's going to happen to Halo Studios but this also feels like Microsoft saying, all right, we need to become the Halo brand again.
Does this to you reek of any kind of like desperation? Is this like a Hail Mary pass in your opinion, or?
From Microsoft and from Xbox Studios, yes. From Halo Studios, no.
No. Yeah, I could not agree more. I'm glad you phrased it that way.
This feels like the development team capitalizing on a moment is what this feels like. From Xbox and from Microsoft, this feels like them going, hey guys, remember Halo? Like, you still love us, right?
we got it right here.
Yeah, it's real pretty now. It's real pretty. Like, that's what that feels like to me here, is them leaning on, it's Nintendo Wii U.
Trying to pick those member berries.
It's a Nintendo Wii U era every time they reintroduce Mario, and you're like, all right, I get it. You're the Mario guys. Cool, whatever.
I remember.
But I am excited for Halo Studios. But this does not make me excited for Xbox. Xbox has kind of killed a lot, if not all of its goodwill in this last calendar year. And it's funny because they closed on their Activision Blizzard deal about a year ago now. And yeah, I'm a year ago, I was like, all right, we're probably heading towards a good place. And since then, it's been a bad place. We're in a very bad place.
Was it not earlier in 2023 that happened?
It was like September-ish.
Was it really? I was thinking it was more like middle of the summer.
No. It was like, it was like somewhere around that August, September era. I'm pretty sure it was September, but I could be wrong.
Okay. I was thinking like June or July.
Yeah. So, yeah, they were doing a lot of stuff. And, I mean, Phil, match this in conjunction with sort of what what Xbox did with their last showcase, which was a phenomenal showcase. Very well put together. But match that with, we're doing a Gears of War prequel game. So you have the Marcus Phoenix you know and love and remember. But again, I think that's going to be a different type of Gears of War than what we've gotten in the past.
I'm not sure that it's going to be that different, because the last time they tried to break from like the essential Gears of War formula, we got Gears of War Judgment, and that didn't really go over so well.
Was that not more Gears of War? It was just a different character and people just didn't like it?
No, so that was like they kind of changed how you played the game, and then the Gears 4 and Gears 5 that was more of a return to form.
But I don't know if a continuation of that formula will work either, because
I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying that I don't know if another like big shakeup is going to go well for Gears of War.
Yeah, because 4 and mostly 5 critically were received quite well, but I don't think they were moving units like they needed to. If I were to guess, I'm speculating here, 100%. But based off of that trailer, they made the what is the name of that enemy?
The Locust.
Is it just the Locust? Is it not like a Locust Hunter or something, or?
Oh, drone.
Locust drone. How that drone fight went in that, I'm gonna guess Gears of War E-Day, or Gears E-Day, I think is what they call it. I think it's gonna be a heavier game. I think they're going to not necessarily ground themselves, but put more weight behind what you do in Gears E-Day.
I mean, we're gonna find out why Marcus Phoenix was thrown in prison. So.
Oh, for sure. I'm not speaking like tonally or narratively. I'm talking like gameplay feel.
Okay.
Like, this is a bad example, but it's the only one I can reach to right now. Well, maybe a little bit of both here. I think they're gonna go a little bit more in the realm of like sort of a Last of Us, in terms of game feel, where Last of Us is very heavy and the resources that you have dwindling means something. I think unloading a clip in Gears E-Day is going to feel like you are fighting for survival and not necessarily being a one-man army. You know what I'm saying? Sort of in like not going survival horror, but sort of drawing inspiration on the gameplay loops of survival horror. I still think you're getting like a very bro shooter, you know, in terms of like kind of tone, but I think it's just going to feel heavier.
Okay.
You're really going to feel the impact of your shots now, as opposed to like just kind of like spraying into guys and like creating a bloodfest. But I don't know. I could be wrong. But again, all of these things, all of these signs to me from Xbox say, hey, we're trying to reach back to that early 360 era. Because every path we've gone down since then has failed. And then we are using Call of Duty to be the money machine.
Stem the bleeding.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what Xbox is doing. I don't have confidence in them. But when it comes to who does? Oh, and then Perfect Dark also in that mix. But also Perfect Dark has been and that game looks great too. All these games look great, you know. But can they deliver? I don't know. And it just keeps seeming to harken back to things of the past.